to keep something special behind, cremains or a collar or something, and enshrine that. There's so much that we need to do, and we need to open ourselves up rather than pull ourselves inward, but to be open to receive, because it's in receiving that we're blessed.
And not to trivialize the fact that some people, I was somewhere the other day where in an office, and I asked the receptionist, how you doing? Because the dog died right in her arms the week before, and she just started to cry. She says, "I'm sorry." I says, No, your tears show your love. And you shouldn't be, embarrassed to cry. Crying is good therapy, and it, like I said, it's a reminder of the loss. And I think we do need to cry. I think probably the hardest thing is to bring a dog to have it put to sleep. But you don't want it to stay in misery either.
I was that morning, I was in the waiting room, and she was leaking bloody urine, and there was a woman there at the desk, and she said, "Do you know that your dog is peeing on the floor?" And I said, "Yes." "There's a lot of blood there. Do you know that?" And I said, "Yes." Yeah. I'd like to show you some of the cards that folks have sent me. One of these is "Good friends stay in our hearts," and this is from one of the vets, and she said, "Tori was such a strong and beautiful girl." This other one is, "There's no small thing, it's no small thing to lose a special friend," and that's what our pets are. They're special friends. Losing a pet is losing a good friend. And interesting, here I received this: "With sympathy on the loss of your beloved dog," and it's a waterfall, and what it actually is a mass card. "Your treasured friend and companion will be remembered in the prayers of our sisters to bring you comfort in your time of loss." It's the Sisters of St. Francis of Assisi. "May you find comfort and healing and precious memories." So, in the loss of your pet, there must be a heaven for the animal friends we love. They are not human, but they bring out our own humanity, sometimes in ways that other people cannot. On the other side of the bridge to forever, our animal friends wait for us. Pets are like angels, for they are in our lives for a short time. I had one friend, so special, give me a stuffed dog. And she said, "I give you this token. It's meant to make you smile, and it's a symbol of the joy she gave to you. It's a stuffed dog, and the head bobs, and it's got a smiling face." I couldn't find it to bring to the show, but that was a wonderful gift. And one of my older friends, a woman in her 80s, sent me this card. I had sent her the mailogram, and she said, "I was sorry to hear of the loss of Tori. When I saw the pictures and read your note, I didn't know for a moment how to respond, but I'll try. I think that grief for a pet is as real as that felt for a friend, a relative, or a stranger." And she says something powerful here. "The difference is you often grieve alone. Who can understand the depth of your commitment to an animal? Maybe some of us who have been there." And I think when we lose a pet, we feel alone.
Yes. Yes. And I wonder if maybe, also one feels a sense of, maybe I shouldn't have really been that committed in that love relationship. Is there some, that kind of love should only be for another human being, but I don't believe that's true.
No.
It's a love that's unconditional, that's given to you.
And it really challenges us, I believe, to be the best that we can be.
Yes.
To be the best that we can be.
Very much so. Having gone through the loss of of a pet, I certainly know what the heartbreak was. And it's just something that, like you said, I didn't want to tell people how hard it was for me, because I figured, people will trivialize it. But when we see other people, we need to encourage them to grieve, and to say it's okay, this is special.
Well, using the transactional analysis model, we are adults, we are children, and a child, adult, and it brings out that child in us when we connect as a playful pet does. Parent, adult, and child. And it brings out our parenting, it brings out our child side.
Yeah.
And that so often we lose in our hectic life, carving out a living.
Yeah. Now, there are a lot of elderly people who have dogs or pets. I keep saying dogs, but I do, generically mean all kinds of pets that one has. And they may be alone and not have anyone that they feel they can share this loss with. And I found out that there is a service out of Tufts University, from their veterinary school. And it's a 1-800 number that you can get. And it's a line that has students on it. And these students are trained to help people deal with the loss of their pets. So, if you don't have anyone to talk to, you can get that telephone number from the telephone company and then dial it. I mean, I tried to get somebody down here, but they had no one who could come from Massachusetts. But still, that there's a helpline there, and that's really a wonderful service to be able to tap into. Mickey, what are you going to do with the remains?
I haven't decided yet.
You haven't decided yet? Do you have any kinds of things or situations that specifically trigger off Tori? I mean, what especially?
Well, I've gotten rid of a lot of things, the bowls, the leash, that kind of thing. I moved out of the apartment where we lived. I was there because of her, that I could have her there. And let me see. Basically, I've put much of this away. I'd like for you to share the rainbow image. Okay,
because I have 1 minute, and this is something that someone sent to you.
Correct.
Correct. This is a beautiful poem. I would like to close with this. There is a bridge connecting heaven and earth. It is called the Rainbow Bridge because of its many splendid colors. Just this side of the Rainbow Bridge, there is a land of meadows, hills, and valleys with lush green grass. When Tori died, she went to this place. There is always food and water, warm spring weather. The old and frail animals are young again. Those who are maimed are made whole again. They play all day with each other. There is only one thing missing. Tori is not with her special person who loved her here on earth. So each day she runs and plays until the day comes when she suddenly stops playing and looks up. Her nose twitches, her ears are up, her eyes are staring, and she suddenly runs from the group. You have been seen. And when you and your special friend meet, you take her in your arms and embrace. Your face is kissed again and again and again, and you look once more into the eyes of your trusting pet. Then you cross the Rainbow Bridge together, never again to be separated. Mickey, I share your loss, and I thank you for coming on and being that voice in the wilderness. Thank you, and good evening.
She has said she won't